If I had only known it would be our last, I would have walked even slower.
Mama! Mama, look! You don't have to cry anymore! Everything is all right now. We're safe. Look! The Space Marine's here to save us. Look! It's you!
What do we have here? A little battle brother. It's like looking in a mirror.
Yes!
But my helmet is one of the Mark 10, though.
Mark 10?
It's nothing, little one.
Do you really have to go?
Of course, it is my duty. I must answer the call. Always.
Isn't fighting scary?
Bah, I'm a space marine. The finest. His angels. Nothing can best us because we know no fear.
But I do. What if the scary people come back?
They won't. We made sure of that.
What if they do?
How about this? If you ever feel scared, Emperor, hear me. Grant me your swiftness. Just hold on tight to your little space marine. Know that everything will be all right. And know that I will be there for you. I am here now. Brother, you know the protocol. Everything must burn. Yes, I understand. Please forgive me. I've let my emotions get the better of me. It won't happen again. I know I am an Astartes. I'm supposed to be faster, stronger, a beacon of humanity. But why then? Now, like never before, have I felt so helpless. In my time, I have saved thousands with my own hands, but I have lost countless more. Our burden is heavy because we carry on our backs humanity itself. We are chosen not because we are the fastest or the strongest, but because we are the only ones with the will to bear it. This is the first of many storms you must weather, young one. And just like all the trials you have faced to reach where you are now, you are once again standing on the anvil. And it is time to test your steel. Son of Vulcan! All the emotions you felt, other chapters may call it weakness. But for us salamanders, it is a reminder of where our duties truly lie. But be warned, young one. mind is a sharp blade. Take care not to point its tip inward.
And now for something completely different.
All right, we need volunteers for the cleanup job. And by volunteers, I mean you three.
I call the flamethrower!
Carl, you got the flamethrower. You two, corpse run.
Yes!
Running away is easy. It's the living that's hard. Running away is easy. It's the living that's hard. Time.
Hey everybody, Gunner Guy VA here, and the 1000 sub special. Wow, that comic was a doozy. By far the longest dub I've ever done, and this is by far going to be the longest video I have ever done, and possibly will ever do, but, no one knows the future. Jeez, I mean, where to start? 1,000 subscribers, that is just... this is something I rarely ever talk about and have basically never told anybody, but back in maybe early 2012, 2013 or something like that, I started a YouTube channel with one of my friends, and it was just us playing Minecraft and me doing random Let's Plays and stuff, and they were basically completely unedited, garbage audio, nothing. I still have all those videos saved for, posterity and looking back, but that channel amassed somewhere in the ballpark of maybe 20 subscribers. So if I did the math right, we're at about double that. Yeah, 1,000 subs. Yeah, somewhere in the ballpark of double that. So, I mean, wow, I am so endlessly appreciative of everyone who watches my content, everyone who comments, everyone who likes, everyone, even if you dislike. If you hated my video, feel free to. But it's a joy knowing someone at least gave it a try. I mean, jeez. I'm sitting here after maybe 8 hours of editing and maybe 4 or 5 days total of recording and editing audio and cutting everything and all of that, but this 8 hours straight has just been compiling everything and rendering, and it has just been a doozy. So a couple thank yous are in order. First person I really want to thank is V from Lack of Entertainment, i.e. Romanian TV. That wonderful little troll of a man has gifted me more than he probably knows. He is a wonderful person to talk to. He is an absolute gentleman. And if it weren't for him giving me the opportunity to work on videos with him and do some voice acting for him, I don't think I'd be where I am now. And I said this in another video in one of these sort of end credit rambles, but I'm endlessly appreciative of having him as a friend. A couple other thank yous are in order. First of all is Crystal Avenger, who did the voice of the little girl in this comic. She is an absolute pleasure to work with, as I've said before. She did the video of the farmer girl in Krieger's Paradise, and she did an absolutely fantastic job there, and she did an absolutely fantastic job here. So I'd love to thank her. If you're listening, you are a gem. You are an absolutely lovely person, and I guarantee we'll be working more together in the future. Next off, I want to thank Chaotic Voices, who was one of the Cadians in the little epilogue comic there. He is a wonderful person. We've been talking a lot. He left a comment on one of my videos complimenting my work, and we just started talking from there. And this comic came out around that time, or rather was coming out, and I was working on it and sort of seeing what I wanted to do with it. And then the epilogue comic came out, and I was like, ooh, man, you know, I really don't want to do all three voices for you. I feel like that'd be a little monotonous. So I asked him, and he was, yeah, sure, I'll send one over. He sent over a line. He sent over a couple takes, actually, and they were all wonderful. I went with my favorites. He was the guy screaming yes.
Running away, it's the living that's hot. Running away, it's the living that's hot. Time, running away, it's the living that's hot. Running away.
Presumably Carl, I think that was his name. So he is that was great. He's an absolutely fantastic person, and I love talking to him. Chaotic, I don't actually know your name, but I figure you wouldn't want me saying it either way. You are a lovely, wonderful person, and I love talking to you, and I hope we can work on more projects together, because this was fun. Last person I really want to thank is Dreadanon, who followed me on Twitter a little while back, and funnily enough, basically immediately after he followed me on there, like next day maybe, I was like, oh wait, I have a third voice now. So I sent him a DM, and I love his content. I've been watching him for a long time now, and he does some wonderful voices, and has some of the best audio fidelity I think I have ever heard from a voice actor. It's genuinely shocking how clear his audio is. But man, I love his content, and having him as a constituent, or rather a friend, in the Warhammer comic dubbing community is so friggin' cool. It's so fun. And Dread, if you're listening to this, I love your content, man. You're a great person, and thank you so much for sending over your lines here. It's an absolute pleasure. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it because I'm just sort of rattling off here, but he was the other voice of the other Cadian, not Carl.
Running away.
He was the guy going, cock and hell. I love that take. But yeah, so I mean, you're a wonderful person, Dread. Thank you so much. Gosh, I mean, I think that's about it in terms of thank yous. Oh no, there's one person I forgot. It is Sport, yet another Sport, who I've mentioned before, but he comments on absolutely every friggin' thing I post. And he is a wonderful, fantastic person from the comments I've read. He's endlessly supportive, and I'm endlessly thankful to have him as a contributing member of my channel. So, Sport, thank you very, very much. I think that's about it. Again, 1,000 subs. Thank you guys so much. Here's to, 40,000 more, as it were. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I have so much more content planned. I've a lot more that I'm working on. And as a little sneak peek, I'm going to put in a little photo here. I'm not going to tell everyone what this is. I'm not going to tell everyone what it's for. All I'm saying is it's going to be a little while before this project gets finished. At least before it gets off the ground. Yeah. So it'll be a hot minute, but if you guys are patient, this project it's turning out to be friggin' cool. I love it. And yes, I do know how to 3D model, shockingly. Yeah. I think that's just about everything, actually. This ramble has gone on far longer than I think it should have, but for the 1000 sub special, I feel it seems appropriate. No, I am not just trying to pad out time. Thank you all so much for this. It's an absolutely wonderful opportunity to get to dub funny comics and dramatic comics and just dub in general for you. Thank you again to V from Romanian TV, or Lack of Entertainment. Thank you to Chaotic Voices, and thank you to Dreadnought. And last of all, thank you to Crystal Avenger. You are all absolutely wonderful people, and I can't thank you enough for the opportunities and friendship you've given me. I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. More content to come. Thank you again.